Now we will learn the last isolate scope type at. Actually, at is making a communication with parent and child functionalities in the custom directive. Okay, we will create a custom directive first. App.directive, and I'm going to make the name of this directive as phone. And in this one, I'm going to return HTML components and template, and in this template I will return a button because I need to call a function button, and in this button I'll add an event called ng-click, and I'm going to make that event as dial, and I'll make button name as dial, and I'm going to add this dial function into isolate scope and dial, and edit it as isolate scope type at. Now we will create the function inside of the controller. Scope phone dial, and I'm going to put alert inside of this function. Alert dialed, and I'm going to add this custom directive into index.html phone and dial equal phone dial. Oops, I have removed. Yes, you can see that custom directive is created and it added to the index.html, and I have created the function inside of controller called phone dial, and I have assigned it into the directive, and we will click dial. Yes, dialed function is bind to a phone dial. You can see this alert coming. Yes, and I'm going to improve this code using input here. Input type equal text, and ng model equal message equal number. Ng model equal not message, I put number. Inside of this, the click event, I'm going to pass this inside of this dial function. I'm going to pass this number. I'll put phone equals number. I have to put brackets here, and I'm going to update the controller function to accept phone number, and I'm going to output this phone number in the alert, and and I'm going to the index.html and out the phone number here, and I have created the input, added the ng model called number, and inside of the dial function I am going to pass phone number, and in the phone dial function inside of the controller I am going to accept phone number and I'll add the phone number. We'll see how this one is working. I'll type a phone number and I'll click dial. Yes, you can see this input, the controller binds to the phone number and it returns to the controller as an output in the function. And you understood now how this at is working. Isolate scope at, it binds parent and child functionalities.